Welcome everyone to my monthly market update that I'm gonna do every single month as a part of my newsletter, okay? Now I'm gonna send this out to all my database, so it's gonna be kind of more of an informal market update, but if you wanted a more complete market analysis, especially directed towards your neighborhood and your village, please feel free to give me a call. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start kind of as a broad Chicagoland area, and then we're gonna segue into kind of some of the smaller villages in the Northwest Suburbs, okay? Now, Chicago as a whole, sales prices are actually up 6.5% from this time last year. Now, when I say this time last year, I'm talking about February 2026 to February 2025, okay? Now, inventory in the Chicagoland area has been flat basically throughout the entire year. We're sitting at about 2 months supply of inventory. Now, when I talk about inventory, I'm including everything for sale, right? Whether it's a single family home, a townhouse, condo, anything. Now, closings are actually down 4% from this time last year, but when you compare us to 2021, we're actually down 25%, which is pretty crazy because we used to sell about 161,000 homes per year. Now we're only selling about 121,000 homes. So that's kind of the difference right there. Now, the villages that we're going to talk about in the Northwest Suburbs, we're going to talk about Palatine, Arlington Heights, Mount Prospect, Schaumburg, and Hoffman, kind of the main suburbs in that Northwest corridor. Now, when we look at Palatine, the sales prices are up about 7.4%. And the reason why is because the inventory is down about 12% from this time last year. So we're only sitting at a one and a half month supply of inventory, which is pretty low in comparison when you look at as a historical average. Now, closings are down 6.1%, mainly because inventory is down, right? But when you look and you compare us to 2021, the number of closings are actually down 46% in Palatine as a whole, which is absolutely crazy because it basically took all the closings and cut it in half, right? Now, Arlington Heights and Mount Prospect, when we talk about the prices in Arlington Heights, have actually been flat throughout the entire year. And probably the main reason why is because the inventory is up about 10% and closings are down about 10%, okay? Now, Mount Prospect, the sales prices are up actually 4.8%. Now, the main reason why is because inventory is only up, like, I think 1.8%. So it's really low, okay? But closings are down only 1% from this time last year. But when you compare us to 2021 for both of those villages, they're actually both down 33%, okay? Now, Schaumburg and Hoffman Estates are the next villages we'll talk about. Now, Schaumburg's prices are up only about 1.6%, but Hoffman is up 5%. But here's kind of the crazy dynamic here because the inventory in Schaumburg is flat, but it's actually up 33% in Hoffman Estates. And I think the main reason why is because Hoffman Estates, the number of closings are down 9.2% from this time last year. Whereas in Schaumburg, actually the closings are up 4.5%. But again, when you compare us to 2021, which a lot of people want to do, we're actually down 28% in Schaumburg and 40% in Hoffman Estates. Now, again, this is just every village is going to be different, okay? So if you wanted a more complete market analysis of where you're at, feel free to give me a call. You guys all have my information, but my number is 847-347-3484.